Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on Marwell Manor Farm. I almost said Oakfield. Almost. I haven't set Oakfield up yet, I'm going to be quite honest. Today's stream, I would imagine, will end up setting up Oakfield. So, it's going to be one of those, more than likely. Now, you can probably hear in my voice I'm feeling much better than I was, so by Monday I should be fully up to snuff and feeling good. Actually, I need to take some more medicine after I've done recording this. This video is probably only going to be about 25 minutes long. Just a shorty today. Get that rendered up so I can double check it and make sure everything is a-okay. Obviously reformatting the computer and everything, reinstalling everything. There's been some teething problems. Well, I say reformatting the computer, it wasn't a reformat. It was just going into Windows 10 and saying, hey, wipe everything, please. Well, mostly everything, at least. Well, of course, as I've spoke about, it didn't appear to resolve my issue. Alright, empty that. Still hoping Brian's working on the 3-axle or tri-axle trailer of that, otherwise we're going to have to rock a Giants thing. And I'm walking slow because the little cheat thing at the end of the the thing's gone, isn't it? Just noticed that. So I've lost a lot of the commands. I wonder why I was walking so slow. We'll probably be in the field for the most part today, you know. I would anticipate. So what do we need to do around the yard? I don't think there's a whole lot. That's there. Oh, that needs emptying, so we could go ahead and do that, I guess. Oh my god, I hate walking so slow. Back up to this team. Oh yeah, this may be going. The fast track has actually been updated at the stock in game one, and it appears to have glass now. So I very much will probably get rid of this. Matter of fact, I'm very tempted to just do that now and do a direct swap on here. You know what? Why not? Oh, I can't do that actually because I don't have the cheat command. Because guess what? Why did I disconnect it? I can't do that because I haven't got the cheat command for the cheat money. Never mind. That's part of the enabling cheat mode. Right, shut that down. Go back up to the combine and dial up this so I know where the hell it was. So, putting 2 and 2 together, I do believe it was on this path as I take out the whole entire machine. And we'll flip that around. And nearest waypoint, and drop goal. No, you belligerent idiot! Good lord. Now it should be okay. Yeah, there we go. Magic. Magic. So I hope you guys have been keeping good. Again, apologies if you're not streaming towards the back end of the week. I felt like death. Yeah, I know many of you understand that. Yes, sinus pressure is not fun at all. And I think one of the reasons that I'm feeling so good today is most of yesterday evening I was outside and Jess's cousin was down and he needed new wheel bearings and he thought that he needed or was going to put new brake pads in. Inevitably brake pads weren't needed, wheel bearings were most definitely needed on I can't remember, like it's 2011 or later than that, earlier than that, maybe like a 2015, something like that, Dodge Ram 1500 Hemi. So we did that. I didn't do too much. He did most of it. Me and his brother were there. His brother knows a lot about vehicles and I'm a fully qualified mechanic, so I know what I was doing there, and he was learning. So he was kind of like the apprentice, and we were just guiding him on how to do stuff and helping him when he needs to be. And, well, inevitably, as you do any sort of a apprentice or new person learning stuff like that, you trick them and make fun of them. Oh boy, did we ever do that. It was fun, huh? We were outside. We did that in his brother's driveway. We were there for quite a while, mainly just shooting the poop for a good chunk of it, chatting, talking. It was good fun. And the day before that I was working on Jess's mum's Equinox replacing the thermostat on Thursday, I think it was, did that. And I think that, fingers crossed, has actually fixed a lot of the overheating issues she was having. Chevy Equinox is that age, it's 2006. You Google Chevy Equinox 2006 heating, and the list, it's just horrendous. That vehicle, GM, as typical GM did, built a big piece of, yes. I'm not a fan of GM vehicles, to begin with. I like some of them, not all of them. That is one of them which, good lord, they built to have failures, I swear. Constant overheating issues. To bleed it, burp it, whatever you want to call it. There's professional places. I was just talking to Jess's cousin's brother yesterday, and he was saying that his boss had one and took it to a coolant place, a radiator shop, wherever, to get it bled, because he's still having issues with it. And it took them 2 days to properly get it done, and they had some sort of weird ass big pipe thing he was saying that they used to do it. It's just a pain in the ass. Most vehicles have decent amount of bleed screws in the system, some low, some high, some on the coolant for your heating. No. This one in particular, I think they may have rectified the issue at a later date, has one that is on top of the water pump. The only other bleed cap, or not even bleed cap, but place that you can get bubbles out, is the header tank. It's just ridiculous. Pressurized system, closed system, and absolute freaking nightmare. I still think it's probably got air in the system somewhere, no doubt, but it definitely seems better than it was, for sure. Is that as well? I forget where these have got to be sold now, actually. Anyway, that was a pain in the ass. I mean, my hands are very much beat up from that. Absolutely loved it. I mean, that's my happy place. That really is my happy place. And doing that on Thursday, yesterday, helping out, doing the wheel bearings. It's just, yeah, it's what I want to do in life. It's my happy spot. Don't get me wrong, I love doing the YouTube stuff, I love playing games. But when you turn it into a job, something that you do for your own pleasure, you lose interest. And I will be completely honest with you and completely transparent with you guys. I've been getting bored of doing this. The last, well, since 2019 actually. If I could click my fingers tomorrow and go do something else, as of right now, I would. And hopefully changes is coming. I've been alluding to that recently, but yeah, it's a ticking time for me. I'm kind of over this. I still enjoy doing it. I don't know what it is. It seems the spark's gone for me. It really has. And like I said, doing that the last couple of days is just, yeah. I miss working on vehicles. I miss that. I miss having problems put in front of me and trying to figure it out and figuring out better ways to do stuff instead of, oh, let's go harvest a field, and not very taxing. You know, people think, oh yeah, playing games is great, it's fun, it's, yeah, well, what more do you want? Yeah, don't turn my hobby into a job, that's all I'll say. That is what I will say on that. But again, for the people that like to put words into my mouth, I don't think I'm gonna go, because I don't know. I plan on always keep stuff going up on YouTube, even when stuff changes. May not be a lot of game content after that, maybe real life stuff, me working on project vehicles, but and a little bit of gaming stuff. But I definitely want to change the channel at some point. The some point will probably be this year, but that'll take time. That will take time to do. Ain't gonna be an overnight switch, I can assure you guys of that. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still enjoying this, I'm still having fun doing it, and I'm still enjoying creating content for you guys. It's just I've noticed myself, and it's something that you guys won't know in the videos, other than the fact I've just told you, but I've noticed the spark's gone. Something's, yeah, it's not the same. Before I used to be able to come into everything and go, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this. Now it's more of a, oh really? It's more work than anything, I guess. And the guys that actually have jobs and the guys that aren't kids, we get that. It's more a case of, yeah, Monday morning, time to get to work. As far as recording videos, the streams I don't feel like that. The streams I really enjoy because there's interactivity. Way, really? At the same time, yeah, sure, I could stop doing videos, but then that's almost like quitting part of your job and going, hey, you know what, I'm only going to be part-timer now. I'm fully in. I'm fully in. If I ever got to the point where I was dragging my hair out, going, oh, I don't want to do this, yeah, maybe something would change very quick, but yeah, right now it's still good. Alright, now it's still good at least. Okay, I think it's down here we started anyway. Oh, I remember where it is now, it's way down the bottom, isn't it? That is right. Get past the inevitably slow moving traffic. Now I saw recently, and I've got to talk about this, because it kind of bothered me a little. And everyone will know what I'm on about, more than likely, especially if you're on Facebook and the Facebook community pages. The dude who made the Alice Chalmers Ride on Lawnmower apparently tried to get it up on Giants. Giants shot him down quite spectacular fashion, it would appear. But he was bitching and whining and complaining some more about why they won't let it on there, they didn't give him feedback, and the little bit that he posted basically told that them supposedly, I don't know how true any of this is because there's no screenshots proving any of this, admittedly, which I think's yeah, questionable, saying basically make it better. Well, I've used that mod. I haven't put it up on the channel. I know Daggerwin has. And to be quite honest with you, it's not bad at all, actually. For it being a little ride-on tractor, I think it's actually incredibly good. So for the game needs. Now, the naiveness, which kind of irked me quite a lot, was the fact of him whining so much when clearly he never read the frickin' terms and conditions of getting stuff on the mod hub. Which is beyond me. That I couldn't believe. Someone then explained to him, no, it's because you can't put a non-licensed brand up on there. And because he was whining about it can't go on console. And oh, sorry, console guys, it won't go on there, blah, blah, blah. Dude, and this goes to anyone, if you're gonna upload a frickin' mod to the mod hub, look at the damn terms and conditions. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to go look at that before you upload a mod. Before you start complaining and make yourself looking like a little baby, whining and crying, when it's written in clear English. And he is, I'm guessing he's from the States, so English is his first language, on how to do it. That is just like, oh dude, shot yourself on the foot there. Now, there is no, I don't believe there's a screenshot of the test report by any means. If there was, then it'd be much easier to turn around and go, yeah, okay, maybe they were being a bit of a dick about it. But there's not. And simply just saying, make it better. Yeah, okay. And Giants have said that in the past. I'm not giving them a clear cut on that. at the same time, if that is all they said, maybe Giants should be saying, this is how you could improve it, this is the issues that we have. But again, getting stuff up on the mod hub, looking at the terms, if you meet the terms on getting stuff on the mod hub, the terms and conditions, polygon count, that's why custom modding, KMT or whatever those guys are, those guys that do the American stuff, that's why they can never get their stuff up on the mod hub. Their models are very high poly count. Open it up in Giants Editor and you shall see. It's incredibly way too high. Sure, PCs can cope with it. If you're on a lower end computer, your computer will probably crap itself. Sure, consoles probably cope with it. But the newer ones, and it goes back to everything I've always said, the older Xbox ones, the old PlayStation ones, Giants have straight up said at times, and this isn't them beating around the bush, this isn't telling the people that have gone to the Giants offices, this is why we can't have these things, because the consoles will literally just completely crap themselves. Again, that's an issue that you have when you're building a game to go on consoles that are so old, in the grand scheme of things. Sure, you can go out and buy a brand new Xbox One that's got the latest stuff in it, but the actual architecture and everything going behind it, try doing one that's been out for, what, 4, 5 years now? Probably going to be a lesser spec than the one that you just bought from wherever. And that's the issue, and that's when the inevitable happens and a new complete generation console comes out, is when the gaming industry gets to that point where they're having to basically not be able to do good work on stuff like that. And then of course that pushes the PC market way up. It's just something that I couldn't believe when I saw that, and I've seen that post spread everywhere now. It just, again, it's fake news to a point. It's someone that very, very clearly did not read the terms and conditions. I mean, how? If you want it, why do you want it on the mod hub so bad? Why not put it up on a decent other website? FSUK. How? The mod host has probably got more of an outreach, not nowadays because they still haven't fixed their .com side of things, but more of an outreach than that. But like everything, and that's why people are driven to get it up on the mod hub, I personally think money. You know, I've said it time and time again with YouTube. If it wasn't for the money aspect on YouTube, how many content creators would be actually doing what they do now? Probably not many. People that watch this stuff, if you don't and never have made any content on YouTube, you have no idea how long it takes people to put up content. You get these guys that edit a lot of their content together very nicely. That's hours upon hours worth of work. My stuff's simple. I'll straight up and always say, my stuff is not hard to do at all. I spend as little time as possible doing it. I do that on purpose. Because there's a side of YouTube I hate. I really do. That should be a good thumbnail. To you? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I might as well rock with it going down. Good practice. Something that I'm really crap at doing, to be fair. Yeah, we covered quite a few topics there. There's some that I've been seeing. 51. I was gonna say a half filling the tray is probably a good spot. What are we at? 19 minutes so far. Alright, what we'll do is we'll check out... Where's our forklift? There we go. That's our forklift up. Telehandler. See how the animals are doing, mainly the cows. They're being so beautiful weather outside, I may actually take my RC car out in a minute and blip that around. Oh yeah. The ladies have made quite the mess. Yes, you have. I've kicked out a good chunk of silage too. So one thing that I don't care the fact that you have to put out the boom to be able to get stuff like that. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't go far enough down. But there again, stuff like this, it's more of a specialty piece of equipment for tipping stuff off out the side. You know, should be able to, yeah, like this. So say, please catch that. And slowly. Oh, that's cool, actually. Yaws around. There we go. Now to the manure. And just drive through the camp. This is going to take a minute. I wonder if we'll get that tyre mod. We used to be able to push stuff into the troughs again. Most of you probably know what I'm on about though. I think it was awesome. We used to use the crap out of that. It's a whole lot of poop. Obviously you can't because of limitations of the game. But it'd be cool if you could almost cordon this off to stop the animals coming down temporarily when you're doing this. Because this is something that took me a while to click, and it's... yeah, it makes sense once I say this. The game, Giants, never made it so you're supposed to be able to interact with the cows as far as a tractor, a machine. You're always separate from that, if you think about it. Now, is it realistic? No. Again, game balance. Yes, there's simulation in the title of this game, but it ain't no simulation. That took me a hell of a long time to understand that, but as I got older, I started to understand more about, well, game balancing and all of that side of stuff. And the fact that they're making a game for everybody, not just people that actually are farmers, work on farms, whatever. They make it so Tom, Dick and Harry down the road can go play the game and have zero experience doing it, sort of thing. It's not a hardcore simulator. Back in the day when I was playing simulators, and still do play simulators, but back in the day when I got a simulator, I expected a simulation of it. A realistic simulation. But then I grew up playing Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2002, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004, Century of Flight, and how I had some of the early ones that were just 2D panels. I used to be happier than a pig in poop playing that. That's why I still play Flight Sims. It's one of the longest games I always go back to. People ask me what my favourite game is, I half time say, I don't know. It's probably Flight Sim. You talk about a game that I always go back to and always like to play. It's Flight Sim. So probably that. And my game changes, my taste changes often. Sometimes I'm in the mood for first-person shooters. Sometimes I'll sit and play fishing games for quite a while. Always changes. Always changes. Alright, let's have a look at how they're doing for feed. They're probably doing okay, and it's about the 25-minute mark now, so it's probably where we will call it quits. The cows are doing good. Oh no, they need food. Oh no, the hay and silage is just low. The actual feed's good. Yeah. That's the thing. Again, I've got a PSA here. Giants up to the feed of the amount of cows, and the controversy. Oh no, think of the children. All they did is made it so the cows can take 10 extra days instead of 6 days. There's nothing in the rule book. I don't know about you guys, but every arable or non-arable farm, animal farm that I've seen, dairy farm, that's what I was thinking of. I don't know about you, but I've never seen them pile stupid amounts of food in front of the animals so they last 10 days. They'll do a bit in the morning, maybe a bit in the afternoon, a bit in the evening. If that's correct. Maybe it's just in the morning and afternoon, I don't know. They won't pile all of their food for the next 2 weeks in the troughs. You don't have to do that. If you want to do it legit, and the reason I just completely fed them up almost, was so I don't need to worry about it too much. If you're going to do it legit, do 2 loads of mix in the morning. If you're going to go fast time it, then dump it up. But 100,000+ liters for almost 40 cows, it's 10 days worth of food without me having to go and feed them. That's all it is, and people seem to be going irate about that. Once I realised what it was, I was like, oh, I thought you meant they actually eat a lot of food. I've not really seen them eat a lot of food. Not too much. Although they do have quite a lot of milk down there. 11,000 litres, that's what I was going to look for. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed rants today. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm back. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Fingers crossed this all renders perfectly. Until next time, later.